Welcome everyone back to my channel. Thank you for coming in and watching, and I hope you press subscribe. Before we start the video, I just want to let you know that you can always contact me for information if you need any products, any supplies. If you have questions, feel free to contact me. You can reach me by email at lc@hyaluron-queen.com. Today's video is going to be about mistakes that we can make using the Hyaluron device. I'm going to talk about a few of the most popular problems that people write to me about or ask me. And the number one thing about using the Hyaluron device is I want you all to make sure that you're well educated, you're well informed on how to use the device. You need to understand the product, how it works, what it does, why we use it. Even though it's in many creams and everything, I think a lot of people don't understand that hyaluronic acid actually rejuvenates our cells and restores, and it hydrates, which is what helps us gain the volume back in our faces and take away any kind of fine lines and wrinkles that we might have. Using the device uneducated can be a really big mistake. You can hurt yourself, you can hurt someone else if you're using it on someone else. You risk a few problems such as product migration, also poor product choice, and without proper training, you can also put yourself at risk for infection and bruising and swelling. So before any of these problems arise, you want to make sure that you fully understand how to function the pen and what it does. A mistake you might make also is buying the wrong product. So the wrong product, you might buy a product that is too thick. If you buy a hyaluronic acid that is too thick for the device, it won't penetrate into the skin. Even if you know how to use the device properly and you are trying to inject into the lips, any type of injection into the face, if you have anything over a 24 mg per ml, you will have trouble having it penetrate into the skin. You'll have a lot of product loss and you'll probably have bruising, and these are problems that you don't want to have because the Hyaluron device is an amazing device. It's given us so many options. Another mistake people do is they buy low quality devices because they don't want to spend too much. They buy it on places like eBay and Amazon. The hyaluronic device is a medical device. When you're using such things and you're injecting products under your skin, you really do want to make sure you have a good quality device, something that's not going to break mid-treatment. And you also, having a lower quality device can also cause a lot of bruising because the pressure problems, there's a lot of problems with pressures. People write to me all the time about this, and it's usually because their device has been bought at a cheaper price. So quality does matter. With the lower quality device, you're going to experience a lot of bruising, you're going to experience a lot of product loss, and often breaks mid-treatment. So you don't want those problems to happen, especially if you've paid. Like I said, hyaluronic acid can be costly. You don't want these issues of losing product. Once again, so your hyaluronic product, you can be losing your hyaluronic acid because you have product that is too thick for the device or your device is not functioning properly. So if you find yourself having a lot of product loss, those are two main reasons why that would be happening. And a very big mistake that people make can be injecting after your swelling has begun. So if you're injecting somewhere like the marionette lines or the cheekbone area, these areas tend not to swell as much as, let's say, as a lip or a tear-through area. You don't want to overfill the tear-through area. Don't forget, you can always add more product. You don't want to overfill, because if you overfill that area, it tends to look like you're crying, and we call that pillow face. We get these little pillows under our eyes and it makes it look very puffy, and it also makes it look like we're crying. So you don't want that, because also hyaluronic acid, once you inject it, it draws hydration to the area that you're treating. So you can put a little bit, and actually the hyaluronic acid is going to draw the moisture in and fill it up a little bit more. So you don't want to overfill these areas. This area here, if it's overfilled, and the tear-through area, if it's overfilled, tend to look a little bit odd. So make sure you don't overfill those areas. You can always go back and add more. So when you're treating something like a lip that swells, we often have a lot of swelling when it comes to injecting the lips. So what you want to do is you don't want your treatment to last more than about 20 minutes. Once 20 minutes has passed and you keep injecting, you're just injecting on top of swelling, you're going to cause bruising, you're going to cause more swelling than necessary. You want to make sure always to ice immediately right after injecting your lips, because lips tend to go out of control a little bit, especially when a lower quality pen and the pressure is off. You might cause a lot of swelling, overfilling, on top of swelling can be quite dangerous because it can also cause dysmorphia, because if your area, some people don't swell evenly, and if you've put more product, let's say in this area, and it's swollen more, within 20-25 minutes it's starting to swell, and you think this side needs more product because you see swelling over here, but that's not the case. It's because it's swollen. It will go back down. So what you want to do is shape the lip within 20 minutes. The ideal way of treating a lip would be doing your best to get it done within 20 minutes. 1 to 2 ml into the lip. I don't suggest doing more than 1 ml either. That's another mistake. People put too much product in one session. You want to take it slow because lips swell. You don't want to have terrible swelling the next day. Maximum you want to do is a 1 ml in a lip at a time. So you can go up to 2.5 ml in total, but you can do it in different sessions. So what you want to do is do your 1 ml as quickly as possible, ice the area. Once you're done, within 20 minutes, the results you see are instant, so you don't have to be wondering what it's going to look like in 2 days. But then at that point, 20 minutes in, your swelling will begin. So end the session. They can always come back for more, but don't keep injecting because you're going to have unevenness and it's going to look funny if you've injected too much in one area and not the other. So don't let swelling influence your decision making. If you've put the full ml and you've put it all over and you feel that it's even, just leave it be in a week or two for a touch-up and even it out if it is uneven, and it's a little bit safer that way. You're protecting the tissues under the skin because they can be very sensitive and you don't want any kind of damage or scarring under the skin. And injecting like that can also make the healing time so much longer as well. And the last thing I want to talk about, big mistake people do, reusing the ampoules. Please dispose the ampoules. They are not to be reused. You can fill them up within the same session that you're working, but please, when the session is done, dispose the ampoule, and when you're doing a new treatment, a different session, open a new ampoule. You don't want to risk infections and reusing these things. There's dirt in the air, there's bacteria that can grow, so please open a new package, a sealed, sterile ampoule with each treatment you do. Even if it's on yourself, it's not worth risking an infection or other issues that might come about when you're using dirty tools. So make sure that you're well aware of the issues that can happen. You want to take your time, make sure you learn the device, get to know it, don't rush into your treatments. I want you all to feel free to contact me once again at elsie@hyaluron-queen.com if you have any questions or you have any troubles. And I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to press subscribe. I thank you all so much for watching my video, and take care. Bye.